Last episode, War's End and Beginning. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to our last episode of Suikogaiden. Not an episode of a series, last episode. Let's call it a chapter, shall we? Last chapter of the first volume of Suikogaiden. Not last episode of a series. I stirred from my sleep to find myself in a clean bed. There were some people randomly standing around me singing a cappella. I found it quite pleasing. The sunshine felt great. After enjoying the pleasant sensation of sunshine on my face for a little while, I sat up and looked around. The room was simple but functional. I heard someone moving around downstairs. Where was I? I set my feet on the floor. A bandage had been carefully wrapped around my right foot. Gingerly, I tried moving my body. The pain in my joints let me know just how long I'd slept. I shifted my hip downward and again started massaging my ankle. I needed to work my way towards being able to use my muscles again. At least now I knew what condition I was in. Ah, so you come too, have you? Good. My arm massaging interrupted, I turned to find a young woman looking pleasantly surprised. Thank you for taking care of me. Is this your work? Well, yes, but only because Lady Teresa ordered me to. Yep, bonus points if you guessed that was Teresa in the opening segment. I really am glad, though. If you'd died, I'd be in big trouble. Huh? It really is a miracle you survived, though. One of the students happened to find you nearly dead in the forest behind the school. You really ought to thank them. Okay, a student behind the school. Must gotta be Nina. Oh, I see. Ah yes, don't forget to pay for your lodgings. It has been 3 days after all. It's a small price to pay for your life, no? Okay. I guess it's better than stealing my wallet and leaving me there alone. Well then, if you're ready, come on downstairs. I'll give you 3 days worth of breakfast. Can I have hard over eggs and crispy bacon, please? Eggs will be fine, but I'm not sure if we have any bacon left. Can I get you anything else? How about your name? I'm Yori. Well then, see you downstairs. As you said those words, the young lady left the room, and I've just noticed how bloody huge those beds are. I mean, the chairs look decently sized, and if you look at beds compared to the chairs, they're not too big. It's just the entire room scale just looks huge. Maybe it's just perspective. So this is the second floor the inn I've been taken to after being snatched up from the brink of death. And that girl, Yuri, I hate to say it, but she hadn't saved me out of the kindness of her heart. Well, that's enough information gathering. She had said Teresa, and Teresa is the name of Mary Greenhill's daughter. In any case, it seemed like I was getting close to my destination. After massaging my body a while longer, I figured I was in good enough condition to walk around town. Gathering some light equipment, I went downstairs to the first floor. Oh, so you finally came down. I thought you'd be down sooner. So your breakfast has cooled down a bit. What's the matter? Lost your appetite? No, not at all. What to choose? I guess I'll start with this. You sure are a strange one. Well, I guess you did almost die not so long ago. That breakfast wasn't anything like 3 days' worth. Glancing over the other tables, however, I could see their situations were much the same. Nothing but bread, weak soup and egg-based dishes. Before stuck into a seized state, our intelligence reported that for years Greenhill's harvests have been poor. This much had been known, but the situation was even worse than I anticipated. Well, did that fill you up? As we drew closer, Yori lowered her voice. Since it's been 3 days, we gave you a little extra. But don't tell the other guests. A famine, huh? I heard you had bad harvests, but Yes, well, there's also that to consider, Mr. It's Nash. Nash. Alright then. Please sign my guest register later. So what we were talking about? The famine? Ah, yes, that's right. There have been poor harvests, and there was that battle between Muse and Highland, right? We shipped a large amount of food off to Muse to help out in any way we could. As Greenhill only has a volunteer militia, no real army of its own. That was Lady Teresa's decision. When Muse fell so quickly. Teresa? You mean the mayor's daughter, Teresa? Yes, that's her. Mayor Alec is still sick and bedridden, so right now Teresa's our acting mayor. You should thank her too. Lady Teresa was the one who brought you to this inn and paid a small deposit in advance for your stay here. If she hadn't paid on my behalf for a stay, what would have happened to me? Who knows what would have happened? Leaving me that mystery, you're left to take another guest order. As I enjoyed my post-meal coffee, I considered my next move. I'd already sent off a report about the Beast Rune. All clues regarding my original objective, finding the true rune, had dried up. I'm ever due to report in, but with nothing to show for my investigation, there's little point in returning for a time being. I'm now wanted by Highland at the very least. If I want to ensure my safety, the best thing to do would be enter Grassland via the Matilda night and return to the Southern Frontier Defence Forces headquarters in Caleria. However, I have a growing inclination to remain and see what happens in a war between the Highland Kingdom and the city-states. Out of finishing my weak coffee, I went to visit Teresa Rosemale, who is both my saviour and Greenhill's acting mayor, in order to ask her a few questions. Upon getting my clothes in order, signing me in to register, paying 3 days' rent, and finally freeing myself from Yuri, I arrived at the entrance to a New Leaf Academy, aiming to find Teresa. Since the independent town of Greenhill was born from a simple college town, I'd learned that my mayor traditionally also serves as a dean at the New Leaf Academy. Passing through the gates, I began to search for a reception desk, as two students approached from up ahead. You have to admit, that quiet guy is just perfect. Really? I'm not so sure. He's just so dreamy and gives off this feeling. He's like a prince from a far-off land or something. Okay, I guess we can guess where in the game this comes in, can't we? Oh, come on, you always say stuff like that. Excuse me, but could one of you tell him where the reception desk is? No, it's different from the rest. I packed a lunch and gave it to him. I wonder if he's eaten it or not. Reception desk? Oh, that's right. I need to go and get the box back from him. Could you... What do you want? Why'd you have to be so loud? Sorry. Huh? Sorry, I'm looking for a reception desk. Oh, reception desk? It's over. Hey, hang on. You're not from around here, are you? The reception desk? Leave it to me. This way. Over here. Come on, hurry up. Wait a second. That didn't take long. Looks like Nina's at it again. Ah, Nina, never change. She never does. So your name is Mr. Nash? Say, is this blonde hair a real thing? It's not a wig, is it? Why give it a tug? Why not give it a tug and see? Well, really, can I? Ow! Knock it off, kid! Please give it down out there. Oh, Miss Nina. That's you again. Oh, Miss Amelia. I'm sorry. Mr. Nash here has business with you. Oh, aren't you? Well... You're the one we found behind the school, right? Are you feeling better already? Ah, well, I'm alive at any rate. I thought I should at least come here and thank Lady Teresa. Can I speak with her? Yes, of course, but she's a busy woman. You'll have to make an appointment if that's okay. We'll send her to the inn you were taken to. Alright. Looks like I've been troubling that inn for a little while longer. When I brought you in, you were covered in mud, but you're pretty cute when you're cleaned up. Why don't you go out for dinner sometime? Huh? Ah! I found Mr. Nash first, you know. You're breaking the rules. Young lady. Huh? Oh, never mind. But now that you mention it, Lady Teresa is conducting the negotiations of the Highland camp. She should be returning soon, so you might catch her at the city gates if you want to meet her. Then I might be able to thank you there. It's worth a shot. Ah, Miss Nash. Wait for me, I can show you the way. I would say this one's going to be trouble, but we already know she's going to be trouble. For some reason, the schoolgirl Nina insisted on accompanying me to the front gate. If Teresa was negotiating with a Highland army, it could only mean one thing. The city was on the brink of falling under their control. With our plan to escape or resume my search, it's going to take longer than I expected. Soldiers and townsfolk alike were gathered in front of a gate. All were looking outside, no doubt praying for Teresa's safe return. Suddenly, a murmur rippled through the crowd. The gate slowly opened, and the crowd parted, forming a path between them. Several Highland troops marched through the crowd behind their commander. They were preceded by a young blonde woman who must be Teresa. A warrior in foreign-looking clothes walked beside her. Once the group had reached the front gate, Teresa and the swordsman turned around. I made my way through the crowd as best I could to get a look at their faces. Well then, please consider our offer. It's not a bad deal, I think. The only thing you offered was an unconditional surrender, and we were agreeing to supply the Highland army until they sucked dry. And you know how the people would suffer. Have you no heart whatsoever? There's nothing we can do for the townspeople. However, we can guarantee the safety of the Wisemile family. Circumstances permitting, you may even be welcomed into the Renewal as a noble. The Mayor of Greenhill will not be so easily bribed into disgracing herself. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh my, you speak with such authority. However, you face 15,000 elite troops of the 4th Highland Army. Greenhill's defenders only number 7,000. And understand we're a militia of townspeople. Wonder how long we can hold out. So Varald, perhaps you should return for today. Highland and Greenhill currently have a truce, but in a state of war this would be Greenhill territory, and my sword will be against your throat in a heartbeat. Are you trying to insult me? The truce for parley only lasts until dawn tomorrow. I suggest you consider your options carefully. Lady Teresa. I'm alright, Shin. Let's go back. The entire crowd began to move at once. I tried to wriggle my way to the front somehow, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance. In front of a gate, the enemy commander was speaking to Teresa about something. What to do? What to do? Let me try and push my way forward. I tried to somehow push my way to the front. Don't push! Ow! Damn it. At this rate, Teresa's going to... Ow! What a painful experience. In front of me was another man who had been pushed alongside by the crowd. He looked like a laid-back guy. Are you okay? Oh, yeah. Looks like things are getting dangerous. This might turn into a battle after all. It's that way just about everywhere these days. That's true. I've seen around here before. You a traveller? I'm thinking about it. Well, in that case, you'd better hurry up and leave soon. The soldiers here in Green Hill are volunteer troops. They got no training and most barely know how to hold a sword. With that, the man left. I wouldn't have been able to meet Teresa anyway, so there wasn't any reason to stay there. I decided to return to the inn for now. Somehow I made it back from the crowd back to the inn. In any case, Teresa's incredibly popular amongst the townfolk. It's obvious that she's no ordinary woman. I sat at a bar waiting for my order of lemon tea as I ended the episode. Bye bye.